The Kingsman crew has tangoed with a dyspeptic egghead and a kooky queenpin, but next they'll take on a world war.
Why is it that boys are always so messy?
We break down the X-Men connections, shadowy historical bad guys. Don't expect another glittery explosion of high-tech espionage from The Kingsman, a prequel to writer-director Matthew Vaughn's extravagant franchise based on the Kingsman comic books created by Dave Gibbons and Mark Millar.
Reputation is what people think of you.
With back-to-back hits, Vaughn has licensed to take his prequel in a new direction, straying from Gibbons and Millar's work and venturing back to the 1910s for an origin story of the British Secret Service that hides its ultra-cool operations in tailor shops and wine cellars. Vaughn covered similar ground in 2011's X-Men First Class, taking the Marvel mutants back to the swingin' 60s.
This is yours. No, it's ours.
Vaughn acknowledges the parallels between the projects, but appreciates the creative freedom of this new venture, because this prequel features none of the same characters from the last two movies. As he told Empire, "If I had done a prequel about Colin Firth's Harry Hart in the 80s, it would have been cool and stylish, but you know that Harry ain't in any danger." And if he does get shot again, they can just fix it with another eye patch. Anyway, Vaughn envisions the prequel as less a dark comedy James Bond riff, like the first two, and more of an epic adventure film in the vein of 1975's Connery and Caine classic, The Man Who Would Be King.
I'm heartily ashamed for getting you killed instead of going home rich like you deserve to, on account of me being so bleeding high and bloody mighty.
And that's why Vaughn calls his new movie The Man Who Would Be King's Man.
Yo!
Hey, come on, Sir Elton. It's a fine joke. Speaking of, Ralph Fiennes steps into the Colin Firth/Harry Hart dynamic, while Harris Dickinson, who we last saw in Maleficent Mistress of Evil, will play Protégé, much like Taron Egerton/Eggsy Unwin in the first two.
I'm flying higher than I ever dreamed, and that is all thanks to you.
Although Vaughn insists that no original characters make an appearance, it's been announced that Kick-Ass and Godzilla star Aaron Taylor Johnson will play Lee Unwin, who must be the great-grand something to Eggsy Unwin.
It's none of your business!
Yes, it is.
On the side of evil, a cabal of history's most terrible tyrants assemble to stoke the fires of World War I, with the Amazing Spider-Man's Rhys Ifans playing the real-life Russian mystic, Rasputin. Well, he's got the growl down. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier baddie, Daniel Bruhl, joins the sinister swarm that appears to be headed up by Stanley Tucci, playing a mystery villain with a rather dashing mustache.
What? Oh my God! Who told you?
We do get numerous shots of their J signet rings, which must have inspired the Kingsman's K logo, and doubtfully stands for the Just Doing Bad Stuff Club.
What day is it today?
Wednesday.
Exactly.
Fine, no more bad jokes. Now, if you love the first two films, The King's Man should deliver more action satisfaction. But Vaughn is already covering his bases and admitting that even if you hated those movies, you might reluctantly like this one. And if you don't, well, Vaughn is already planning for a threequel with Egerton and Firth, a possible TV series, and a spin-off starring Jeff Bridges, Halle Berry, and Channing Tatum as the American equivalent of rootin' tootin' cowboy super spies, The Statesman. Giddy up!